Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 2 in season 2016 of Kotsy's Corner. And today, my very special guest, one of the most charismatic people in NPL Victoria, Mr. Anthony Ramsey. I think he's down here somewhere. There he is. Anthony, welcome to the show.
Good, thanks, Kots. Thanks, Special K.
Special K, yeah, it's a great start, mate. You're not going to get any bonuses in your wages for saying good things about me. But anyway, let's get to the nitty-gritty, buddy. Now, last week against Pascoe Vale, I happened to be very in close proximity to where you had a massive penalty appeal that didn't go your way.
2 weeks ago, yeah.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago, right? And I thought you dived personally, but you claimed that you were clipped. But regardless of that, I happened to hear one of the greatest sledges in the history of the game, where you were in a verbal confrontation with a particular Pascoe Vale player. We won't mention who it was, I can't even remember, to be honest. And he claimed to tell you, stand up when you're talking to me. How did you feel when you were vertically challenged like that by a Pascoe Vale player?
Well, I think if you recall who said it, they're not the tallest. They're not exactly.
He's taller than you.
Not exactly Goliath. Yeah, that's
He's
true. That's not hard. Most people are in the league. I've copped a lot worse than stand up when you're talking. I remember, I've copped a couple of classics actually.
And you give as good as you get, Rams. Let's be honest.
Oh, you got to give a bit of banter. There's nothing wrong with it. So
true, very true.
Yeah.
Now you've been in a decent run of form of late, mate. Particularly against Oakley and Victory, where you've managed to assist in quite a few of our goals and got on a score sheet yourself. What's been a turning point for you in terms of your season? Because obviously you weren't featuring much in the first 8 or 9 weeks.
Yeah, I think a couple of things. Obviously, Loza coming on board and then really showing a bit of faith in me and giving me that opportunity was one thing that gave me some confidence going forward. And probably the other thing was just my body getting some fitness. Having missed a lot of the pre-season, I was always felt like I was catching up in terms of that fitness in general. And I think lifting my fitness as well as the faith from Loza really is probably what
gave you a bit more confidence to perform. Yeah,
exactly right. Yeah,
it's about time we're seeing you perform, by the way, because you've been pretty average for a year and a half. Now, we've been in a bit of a tough situation this year. Obviously, results haven't been great. We're still in a relegation dogfight. Do you believe the team has what it takes to get out of this current situation we find ourselves in?
Yeah, no doubt. I think the team that's currently playing week to week is too good to go down effectively. I think we've got a lot of new players on board. It has taken a bit of time for everyone to adjust to each other and gel, but you can see that that's definitely starting now. And I've got no doubt that, as long as we keep everyone on the park and healthy, that we can string some good results together and get ourselves out of this.
As you can appreciate, Ramsey, words are cheap and actions do speak louder than words. Big derby game this week against Heidelberg, one of the best teams in the league, no doubt. Are the boys going to be up to the challenge to face such quality opposition?
Yeah, no doubt. I think, they last time, we haven't forgotten what they did last time they came here. They touched us up a bit earlier in the year. And we'll be doing as much as possible to make sure that we get a bit of revenge back on their home soil. It's a big rivalry, it's a big game, and I think we're a lot better placed now than we were last time we met. So, not coming off an 8-day break, we should be cherry ripe. Yeah.
Great. Now, in your personal life, you're a dentist, I believe, which is a bit of a family tradition. I know Dad's a dentist, so you work in the family business. At what stage of your life did you realise that dentistry was the best foot forward for you and not being a jockey riding in the Melbourne Cup?
That's a good question. I didn't know what I wanted to do.
You wanted to be a jockey though, didn't you?
Milk bar owner, a jockey, or a...
professional footballer?
Yeah.
Okay, so you took up dentistry.
Or an armrest, yeah.
An armrest, yeah, that's true.
There were a few options that I had, and at the end, when you take the piss with your enter score like I did, I guess you go for dentistry.
Oh, so you're an intelligent bloke, fair enough, okay. Well, that's good to know, Ramsey, because I've seen you do some pretty stupid things, so you claim that you're an intelligent boy, that's good.
Yeah.
Now, mate, we've got a lot of new boys, as you mentioned earlier in your conversation. Which one do you find is a little bit off the wall, like trying to figure him out, trying to get used to him, out of all the new boys that come? And don't say Alex Dow, because you've got a good relationship with him, you've known him for a long time.
He's a good kid, Alex. There's absolutely no doubt at all that Ball Sam is the standout there. He's the oddest unit I've ever met. He's a character.
He is a unit.
And Yeah, all you have to do is add him on Snapchat and you'll see what I mean, but he's fried.
I don't do Snapchat, mate. I'm an enemy of technology.
Yeah.
Now,
He'd be good
so
on Snapchat,
Borble's one. Anyone else that sort of like sticks out?
Nah, I think, to be honest, the rest of them are pretty down to earth, decent blokes. Keenan's a bit of a pretty boy. So is Marcus, to be honest.
Chris Brown.
Yeah, well, he thinks he's Chris Brown, yeah. But Borbor, some of the antics and the stuff you hear from Borbors.
He's definitely different. There's no doubt about that. Well, Anthony, it's been great having you on board, mate. Good luck for the rest of the year. And I'm sure as one of the more experienced players in the team, you'll be doing everything possible to help the club stay afloat in season 2016.
Thanks, mate. Cheers. Oh, that was me.